एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन एंड द प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन। हेलो गाइस, स्वागत है आपका यूट्यूब चैनल EHS वर्ल्ड में। इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ व्हाट इज एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन एंड व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन। वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूले। लेट्स गो टू सी। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं व्हाट इज एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन, नेक्स्ट व्हाई इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड ड्यूरिंग एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन, नेक्स्ट हाउ डू वी कैरी आउट द एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन, नेक्स्ट एनालिसिस एंड रिपोर्टिंग। तो ये सारे कंटेंट हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। चलिए देखते हैं व्हाट इज एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन। एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन इज द प्रोसेस टू डिटरमाइन द रूट कॉजेज ऑफ एक्सीडेंट, इंजुरीज, प्रॉपर्टी डैमेज एंड नियर मिस इन ऑर्डर टू प्रिवेंट देम फ्रॉम रीअकरिंग अगेन। सो एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन एक प्रोसेस है जिसमें कि रूट कॉजेज को डिटरमाइन किया जाता है और उस रूट कॉजेज के बेस पे करेक्टिव एंड प्रिवेंटिव एक्शन डिटरमाइन होता है और उस करेक्टिव एंड प्रिवेंटिव एक्शन को इम्प्लीमेंट करके रीअकरेंस को कंट्रोल किया जाता है। नेक्स्ट, व्हाई एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट। एक्सीडेंट इन्वेस्टिगेशन विल लीड यू टू द रियल कॉजेज ऑफ occurrences and investigation process give you the guideline to identify the leading causes or the root causes which led to happen an accident. Next देखने वाले हैं why investigation is required. Accident investigation is required to find out the gaps which led to the accident and develop an accident investigation process that based on fact findings, not fault findings, determining the root cause of occurrence, making changes in the work process so that it will not happen again, provide training to all employees on technique of accident prevention, determining and implementing the corrective and preventive action to prevent the accident. So these are the basic things. Next हम देखने वाले हैं how do we investigate an accident. So workplace accidents should be investigated as soon as possible after they occur. The goal of a timely and thoroughly accident investigation should be to determine the causes of the accident, to prevent the accident from happening again, to improve health and safety condition in the workplace, to determine the needs of training for employees, to identify the laggings or safety gaps which led to the accident, background investigation, site investigation, interviews, analysis and reporting. So what is background investigation? Review the employment and injury record of any injured employee and others whose actions contributed to the accident. Review reports of any injuries and damage to equipment, machines, building or property. Record a list of witnesses to the accident. Gather information about normal condition and operations of the area. Information should be include maps, floor plans, diagrams and any other relevant drawings or operational guidelines. Meeting with supervisors and other employees responsible for the affected area and employees of the affected area to outline the purpose and goals of the investigation. Ensure that there is a basic understanding of the materials, equipment, operation or process involved. Next आता है site investigation. Arrive at the scene of the accident as soon as possible after the incident has occurred. Restrict the accident scene to authorized person only during the site investigation. Ensure that movable evidence is secured to prevent tampering or other changes. Determine what physical changes may have occurred during the accident. Changes could be attributed to cleanup. Visit the entire area and record initial perception of the status and condition of accident area such as building, ground, equipment, lighting, ventilation, etc. Sketch or draw parts of the accident scene where equipment or machinery involved in the workplace is located or where actions that contributed to the accident occurred. Take photographs of the overall scene, damaged area and pertinent machinery, equipment. Photographs should be made before any repair or adjustment occur to the scene of the accident. Next आता है interviews of the witness. Prepare a list of witnesses and other individuals to be interviewed. Conduct interviews in a private setting to avoid interruption and disturbance and distractions. Prepare a list of questions in advance of any interviews. Use questions that require narrative answers. Before starting the interview, advise the person to be interviewed that the purpose of the session is to determine the cause of the accident and to prevent any future occurrence. Start the interview by asking the individual to describe what happened. After the individual has given his initial statement, ask the questions and any additional questions prompted by the individual's statement. Record the individual's statement, the question asked and the answer received in the order that they occur. Close the interview when all questions have been answered and when the individual indicates no additional information can be provided. Encourage the individual to contact if other pertinent information comes to mind, review the individual's statement and answers and record your impressions and judgments. Analyze and reporting. The next step is analysis and reporting. After all facts finding, analyze the data to determine all causes of the accident and prepare a comprehensive report outlining the identified causes and describing corrective measures to prevent similar accidents in future. It is important to realize that most accidents have more than one cause. It is important to realize that an accident may be the result of the interaction of seemingly unrelated events. Next आता है causes. The causes of an accident is any behavior, condition, act or omissions without which the accident may not have happened or the severity of the injuries would have been less. Causes can be characterized as direct, indirect or contributing. Direct causes are acts or omissions that directly related to the accident. These could include workers or other individuals who operate equipment in an unsafe manner or operate equipment known to have safety defects or deficiencies, do not follow required or necessary safety precautions or procedures, fail to correct known damage or faulty operation of equipment, machinery or vehicles. Indirect causes are conditions that directly contribute to the occurrence of a direct cause. These causes could include defective or unusual conditions of equipment, machinery, vehicle, buildings or grounds, defective or unusual conditions of workers or other individuals such as intoxications, physical defects or limitations or psychological defects or limitations, hazardous or unusual conditions of weather. Next आता है contributing causes. Contributing causes are conditions, program, acts or omissions that are not directly related to the accident but did contribute to the occurrence of existence of a direct or indirect causes. These causes could include lack of safety program, training programs, preventive maintenance programs, corrective maintenance programs, supervision, design of equipment, machinery, vehicle or facilities, advisory or warning communication label or signs that can be used to. Next is the analysis. Collect and correlate data such as summary of employment and injury records of the patient of pertinent employees, summary of orientation and training records for pertinent employees, summary of normal conditions and operation of the pertinent area, description of usual and unsafe operations or use of materials, equipment, facilities, operations or process involved, summary of inspections of materials, equipment and facilities involved, summary of witness statements that includes an outline of area of agreement and disagreement between statements, summary of pertinent records of preventive maintenance or repair. So the all data should be analyzed on following basis. Next आता है reporting procedure. So a written report should be generated such as a statement of the problem, a review of the incident, a summary of injuries, lost time and equipment or property damage, review of data, a summary of witness statement, a summary of relevant findings, a storyboard with photographs or a sketch, an overview of existing written company policies. Next causes, the direct, indirect and contributing causes that have been identified. Recommendations should be based on directly on each of the noted causes or identify causes of the occurrence. So these are the brief about how the accident should be investigated. मुझे आशा है कि आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. पसंद आए तो लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में कुछ नई लर्निंग के साथ. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.